Hey, you guys. Welcome to the live Instagram. Well, looking at Glory 77 for tomorrow. Glory 77 is going to be a exciting, really exciting matchups like Rico Verhoeven facing Hesdy Gerges. Or we got some more Levi Richters against Tarek Kababes. Really, really great fights. With three championship fights. Come and watch it. Go get your pay-per-view for tomorrow already. You can purchase it. It's gonna be great. Also, we have Tavares fighting against Abena, but we're gonna take you through through some couple of fights. I'm gonna think about the fights. We're gonna talk about with other people about the fights for tomorrow. Let's go to the first fight. The first fight we're gonna face. First, we're gonna have the preliminary fights, but after that, we'll see Tavares against Abena. Two tough technical fighters. They're really strong fighters. Especially their punches. The punch combination are really good. After that, we're gonna see Van Soest against Pereira. Pereira is really the sister of Alex Pereira. She had two fast knockouts, one of the fastest in Glory history. So she's fighting against Van Soest, and that's also going to be a championship fight. Stay tuned for that. And of course, after that, we're going to have the champion, Rico Verhoeven, fighting against Hesdy Gerges. Who doesn't want to see that fight? But let's make our first phone call. We're gonna call Peter Aerts. Peter Aerts. And who is Peter Aerts? Peter Aerts is Mr. K1. Mr. K1. I also fought against Peter Aerts. He's one of the strongest fighters we've ever seen in the ring with stand-up fighting, with kickboxing. And we're gonna give him a phone call, talk with him about what we're gonna see at Glory 77. And we'll ask him who he thinks is going to win the tournament. It's a 4-man tournament, right? It's a 4-man tournament, so they have to fight 2 fights in 1 day. And who else can we ask rather than Peter Aerts? So let me see if he's in. I'm going to try to with Peter.
Hey, Amy, how you doing?
Hey, Peter.
Be good?
How are you, my man?
Yeah, good. I'm busy. I'm traveling a lot, you know. I was just in Bulgaria, was 6 weeks in Tokyo, so on my way. Everybody stay home, but I'm all the time on my way.
I can tell you, people, Peter Aerts he's really Mr. K1. I have so much respect for him for showing me, because we also trained, we have been training together. So I've learned a lot from Peter. He's a really nice guy, top fighter in the game, and man, much respect to you, Peter. Tomorrow we have a great matchup. People like Rico's gonna fight Hesdy Gerges, Levi Richters, Tarek Kababes. It's a tournament.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna win the tournament?
It's difficult because they're all good fighters. Hezzy is really motivated, I saw. I think the most experienced is Rico. He's the champion. But also Tarek is a really hard hitter, so he can make everybody difficult. Levi, I don't know too much because I didn't see him too much fight. Last time the tournament was, I was in Tokyo, so I didn't see it. But he's big, so he's an advantage.
So you would put your money on Rico. Take us to the fight between Rico and Hesdy. What is for Rico very important to do to win this fight from Hesdy?
I think you have to make points and work a lot, you know. It's the strongest point from Rico is condition, so you have to work a lot. And I think for Hezzy, you have to go in and kick the legs really hard. That's what I think, you know. Take you.
Because you were famous from your low kicks, you know.
Yeah.
Lumberjack. So the low kick is gonna be key.
No, it's important, you know. The low kicks, everybody thinks it's easy, but low kicks are hurting people a lot. So when you make a few good low kicks the first one, it hurts. So that would be my tactic when I was heavy. And Rico have to work a lot, his conditioning very good, physical. So I think on conditioning they will win.
Mm-hmm. So of course, also we're gonna see Doumbé versus Groenhart.
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight?
I think it's a really interesting fight. Because I think they don't like each other, but I saw so
They
I'm
really don't like each other.
forward to see that fight. I don't know who wins, but it's a really interesting fight, And I think this Tariq is really dangerous also. The other side from the tournament.
Yeah.
Because this guy can hit really hard. I know him for many years. So he's going to be a dangerous guy, I think, in the tournament also.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Tell your fans, tell your people to get the pay-per-view, and we're hoping for a great tournament tomorrow. So are you gonna watch it?
Sure, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it for sure. I know all these guys, I trained with them, I fought them, some guys. So it's really interesting to watch tomorrow. For sure, I'm watching.
Okay. See you, Peter, and much respect to you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was Peter Aerts. Peter Aerts, good friend of mine, was a very good opponent, of course. He was one of the strongest fighter in the K1 that I got matched with. Peter, of course, strong for his low kicks. Like he said, it's going to be really, really important to make your points, to make your actions, make the low kicks. That's going to be key in a couple of fights that we're going to see tomorrow. Let's go to the next one. That's Nicky Romero. Let me give him a call and see what he's up to. Well, I've seen I see a lot of people coming in. Nicky.
Oh, what's up?
I'm good. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just working in the studio. So I just saw I was watching the last piece of you and Peter Aerts. It's a nice conversation to follow between two that have
one of the best DJs ever.
And so what do you guys think?
Well, what I think, we're curious about what you think. What do you think about the fights for tomorrow?
But is that a question?
Well, that's a question. It's a phrase, but it's also a question. Let's go through the fights. If you look at Rico Verhoeven, of course, he's gonna fight against Hesdy Gerges. Two big, strong guys. Hesdy has been called in, let's say 10 days ago, and now he's gonna face the champion. What do you think about that fight?
Well, I mean, I've followed most of the fights. Let's not maybe say all of the fights of Rico, as he's a really good friend of mine. I also followed, and I watched a lot of different fights in the last month. Like I had a holiday, so I took January to just watch all of these fights. Also, the really old fights, to see how most of the fighters grew up, and what were their first games and how did they start. And if you look at what's interesting about Hesdy, is I saw that he started off with a different job, like doing, I think he was working, like he put like stratenmaak, I don't even know.
Yeah. Don't worry.
But I think it's, it's fun to see that he made it so far. And I think that, I respect it a lot, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But, I know the power of Rico, and obviously, I know what his strong points are. And what I think about Rico is that he's just good overall. He just doesn't have a lot of dips, and a lot of fighters really good at something, and have a dip somewhere else. And I think the power of Rico in this case, without, naming the fact that that I see him a lot, I think he's overall a really good fighter. And I think that's going to be, powerful for him. And that's also why I think he's really hard to take down.
Yeah, we've seen in the last couple of years, he had some tough opponents, and there were not many that could get him down. So his guard is very good. He's like you said, overall he's good. He's very good, you know, and his stamina is excellent. He's really excellent. So let's go to the other fight. One of the fights that I think is um, very tough to see is Doumbé versus Groenhart. You know
Yeah,
these guys.
yeah,
Doumbé against Groenhart is gonna be really exciting.
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen the weigh-in.
yeah. I know
Doumbé
that.
was already throwing his pants to Groenhart, and they be teasing each other via Instagram for such a long time right now. And tomorrow
Yeah.
they're gonna face up. What do you think about this fight?
Well, I think what I like about Doumbé, I think he's French, no?
Yeah,
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 and I think we saw him not too long ago also in one of his fights. But you know, I don't know too much about Groenhart, to be honest. And I saw, you know, but these kind of things when you talk about the way and everything, it's also a game. It's like a mental game. It's like, you know, to get the hype going. I think if you look at, for example, Conor McGregor is one of the best guys doing so. It's also about, you know, the mental game. Obviously, it's about, you know, the physical appearance. But if you look at these games of weighing each other, then it's really a mental game. I mean, I've not been in your position, so I don't know exactly how it is. If I look at it from my standpoint, I just see like it's about you have to trigger each other, and you have
yeah,
to trigger. And when you trigger someone's emotion, you know that you won already. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, that's key,
I
man. I
can
mean,
tell on these
no,
guys.
it helps. You know, the thing is, Cedric is trying to get in the head
Exactly.
of Murthel, and that is what he's trying to do. If
Yeah.
Groenhart is smart, he will not think about Doumbé the way he wants him to think. You know, so he must not get emotional, and that is
But
very very important.
strongest out of those two, when you talk about mentality, I think that's the question.
That's gonna be key. So will you be watching the fight?
I'm gonna watch everything. The only thing that I'm worried about is where I'm gonna watch it because of the clock that we have now, the night clock that we cannot pass. You know what I mean? So I have to
Mm-hmm.
see who, you know, and where I'm gonna watch. But it's a tournament. I think that is also really refreshing. You can, you know, it's not just one. We're gonna see people twice, which is something I'm looking forward to. Oh,
Okay. So you're gonna watch it via pay-per-view?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I wish I could be there, but I think the only solution is to, you know, to watch the fight through the PPV. So yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm excited. What do you think? Lastly,
Well, I think the whole tournament is going to be exciting. We have three championship fights, and I think the fights are going to be exciting. It's a really great matchup, I believe. Also, thanks to Robbie Timmers from the matchmaking. But looking at these fighters, good, very fantastic athletes, is going to fight each other. I think it's going to be exciting. Really, really, really. Yeah.
you would have,
Yeah.
if you would have to give an answer between, let's say, three fights: Luis Tavares, Donny Bena, Tiffany van Soest, Aline. Let's say the first three, and Rico and Hesdy. What would your answer be? Just like you're not gonna lose money on it. Don't worry. But you know,
No, I think I'm gonna lose fans. No. If I look at the fights, I can really not put my money on it. But looking at the let's start with Tavares against Abena.
Mhm.
Very technical fighters.
Yeah,
Both are technical fighters. Abena is good with his hands, good with his legs, also the knees. Tavares is really good with the hands. He's such a good boxer.
yeah.
So I can really not tell who's gonna win that fight. And then you have a championship fight: Van Soest against Pereira. They are okay. They're really good. They're really good in making boxing combination the kick. So that's also good. So I can really not tell who's gonna win the fights between the matchup, but I think it's gonna be real exciting fights. So I'm gonna thank you for this
Yeah, yeah.
podcast.
Good luck on the interviews, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. See you.
Take care,
Bye
guys. Ciao.
bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, that was Nicky Romero, one of the best DJs we've ever scene. Let's go to the next one. The next one is a really good friend of mine. That is Patrick Kluivert, and he's one of the best football players. He's a forward from just one sec. Yeah, well, we'll try to get in contact with Patrick Kluivert. Okay. Okay, we're trying to get in contact with another fantastic football player, a former football player, because he already retired. Ah, there he is.
Yeah, I'm not Patrick Kluivert, but
No,
it's Robin.
I
was listening.
I was trying to get in contact with Patrick, but I don't believe he's in right now. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to later on. So how are you, Robin?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm really good. I think most people know that you're one of the best football player we ever seen in
No.
you know. No. I'm a really big fan of yours. So
I'm a fan of you too. Back in the
Thanks.
days in the K1 period, I was always watching you guys fight, you know, and I really liked your style. So,
Thanks. Thank you very much. Glory 77 for tomorrow, of course.
Yeah.
I believe you're gonna watch it, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know,
Yeah,
and
me too.
it is this time. It's unfortunately we couldn't watch the fight from Rico and Ben Sadiq because everyone was looking forward to that. But we got a nice dessert, you know, in a K1 version, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where you have in a tournament version, which makes it very interesting. Of course, everyone knows Rico. You know his strength, how fit he is I think his biggest quality. Besides
So,
that, he's
yeah.
very all round. You know, his like philosophy is to, no matter the result, no matter if you win or lose, you train 6 times a week, twice a day. I've spoken to him about his regime, about his structure, how he does that, and that is his biggest weapon. You know,
Yeah.
you could see it with other fights as well, with Tyson Fury, with his last fight when he went down, because he was so fit, he could stand up. You know, and
Yeah. Yeah.
we could see that as well with Rico's last fight against Butter. You know, I'm a big fan of Butter too, and you could see that he was struggling in the first 2 rounds, but he stood up because he's that fit.
Yeah, but you need to be fit, and from the toes
Yeah.
to the top, you have to be fit, and that's how you know if you get knocked down, you can easily stand up and
Yeah.
continue. If you're not fit, it's not going to work. So if you look at the matchup between Rico versus Hesdy, what do you think
Yeah.
about that fight?
I think it's nice. for the fans as well, because they clearly don't like each other. That always sells.
That's an understatement.
You know, it is part of it. You know, but if you ask me personally, I don't really think if it, you know, it sells, but I don't think it has an influence on the fighters too much. I personally like Joshua's style. I like how you did it back in the day. More playing the gentleman card, you know, because it's like with the fighters. I don't think really makes a difference, you know, if you bully the other one or not. Personally, as well, from my point of view as a football player, it didn't affect me if the opponents were bullying me before the game or not. But it sells, so it is part of the show. That's why most fighters and most supporters do it, I guess. But I don't think it has a big influence anyway on Rico or on Hasdi.
Yeah, they put on a show, and the sport need that, you know, the show before the fight to hype up the fight. And then in the ring, it doesn't matter how much you hyped it. It doesn't matter how much you have bullied the other one. When you're stepping inside the ring, that's you know, not the rules. You know, no more mouth talk. You know, just beating each other up.
And
so you're gonna watch it, of course.
Yeah, I will watch it, and I have a lot of respect for anyone who steps in the ring, because since I stopped playing football, I've been boxing quite a bit, and I know how it is, you know. So I mix it up with parkour and with running, and then I always, as a dessert, I always do like 10 rounds of 1 minute of sparring with my boxing coach. And so I get a little bit of a taste of how hard it is to even just spar, you know what I mean? It's it is so tough. It's like a different condition. It's like you're going through the roof. It is that tough to even do only 10 rounds of 1 minute, you know, let alone to play a proper match.
Yeah, it's really tough. So, of course, we'll watch the fights. Glory 77 tomorrow. People get your pay-per-view. Robin, of course, thank you for this small chit chat, and hope to see you soon. Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye. Okay, that was Mr. Robin van Persie. Let me check if we can get a hold to my friend. Kom eens omhoog. Zegt het goed? Oké. Ja. Even kijken. Let me see. Let me have a look. Let me get some. So tomorrow, let me know in the comments, you know, who do you think is gonna win the fight between Rico and Hasdi? Of course, a tough matchup. And they're both really excited to fight. Like some people said, what I see in the comments, they really don't like each other. And I believe that's an understatement. Let me call another friend of mine. He's a comedian. No, a really comedian. He's really funny. Hey, Najib.
Hey, here I am. We have to do it in English, I heard.
Well, if you want to do it in Dutch,
oh my
no
God.
problem.
It's not a problem for me, you know. I'm from alle markten thuis. So,
Najib, how are you?
Yeah, bro. I'm fine, man. Thank you. How are you, man? You looking good?
Thank you. Do my best.
Okay.
We just had to weigh in, of course, over here, and already you can see the guys are nervous. They are ready to go. They look fit. So
very fit, huh? Yeah.
You're looking forward, of course, to the fights. Which fight are you really excited about?
Well, let me say this: I'm a big fan of kickboxing, and I followed you. I followed you. I seen you many times live, way back in the good old days. and I love it. I love it. I love to see a nice fight with nice techniques and that kind of things. So I was very not disappointed, but I was wondering about Rico and Jamal Ben Sadiq, and they are both friends of mine. I know them when they started with kickboxing, so it was very difficult for me to choose who was going to win. But I gun it. How you say gun it? I gun it Jamal, you know, and and I love Rico and I love them all. You know, I don't give a shit who's going to win. We want to see a good, nice fight. So
yeah.
I'm very excited about Tariq and Levi, because I just find out Levi is from Apkoude, West Side. So it's nice to see a guy who's living in your village to fight Tariq. Tariq is also a very nice fighter. I don't know a lot about him, but I watched all the videos.
Strong with the
because
hands.
we have
He's
a lot
really
of
strong with the hands.
Strong with the hand. Yeah. And in this Corona time, we have a lot of time to see everything. So Netflix. So I go search on the YouTube and see all the old parties, and it's so nice to see, man. So also about Rico and Hesdy, and Pereira. That's the name. Pereira, the Brazilian.
He's one of the most.
He's also
he's a really knockout artist. Pereira fighting against Vakitov. Vakitov is, of course, the champion, light heavyweight, and he'll be fighting Pereira. Pereira is really strong with the hands, also with the knees. So I'm really excited about that fight also. Yeah.
Tavares.
So you go.
Tavares also a good guy, and Groenhart, of course. And Dumba. So that's gonna be
Dumba is fighting against Groenhart. Did you saw the weigh-in?
Okay. No, I didn't saw it. No. How was it?
So they had a weigh-in. Murthel was already standing on the side of the scale, next to the scale, and Dumba came up. He took off his pants and he threw it at Murthel. And Murthel already got angry, hyped up. But Murthel stepped back, and he kept his cool. So I'm really excited about that fight.
Yeah, that's I think a little bit the entertainment around it. You know, they
have been doing it since 1 year already. You know, teasing each other from internet, from Instagram, teasing each other. It's been going on for such a long time. They should have fought 1 month ago, but it didn't happen. You know, Murthel got injured, and now it's gonna happen. Finally, it's gonna happen. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
So, Najib, I'm gonna thank you. I'm gonna thank you for this chit chat, and you gonna watch
You're welcome.
it?
Can I get a code? I thought I'm gonna get a code so I can watch it from Glory. I don't know. I'm gonna call some guys there. Of course, they're gonna watch it. Yeah, man, would be nice.
Glory 77. Go watch it tomorrow. Okay, see you. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, man. See you later.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was nice talking to Najib, my good friend. We're gonna continue with another one of my friends, and let me check if he's in. Let me check if he's in. Oh. And he's also a fan of the fight sport. And for the people that know sport, for the people that know soccer sport, they're really gonna know him. I'm trying to get his account. Okay, we'll try another one. So we're trying to get a hold of that's her. And the one who we're gonna try to get is a female kickboxer. Let me see if she's in. I hope she's in. Denise. Denise Kielholtz.
Ja, kom eraan. Ik moet naar rennen.
Hey, hoe is het?
Goed, met jou?
Goed. Wil je het in het Engels doen of in het Nederlands?
Maakt me niet uit, allebei is goed.
We'll do it in English for the most
Okay,
fans,
good.
you know. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm really good.
Yeah, you look good. You look really good.
Thank you.
What were you doing?
Right now?
Yeah, you just came from somewhere.
Yes, like Ashraf, he came from school, so I gave him, now he's gonna play outside, and I gave him some sweets that he can share with his friends. So that's why I went to the door and I run back.
Okay. Hey, tomorrow we have Glory 77, and I think that the thing that you that you think it's very important in that fight is the fight between Van Soest versus Pereira. I believe you have something with one of those two. Tell me about it.
Yeah. Yes, I fought against Tiffany van Soest a couple of years ago when I still doing kickboxing, and it was a great fight. She's really good fighter. I think one of the best female fighters in the whole world. The fight was good. I won, and that was my history with Van Soest.
That's a good thing to share, of course, that you won.
Yeah. I think if I didn't win, then I didn't mention anything about Van Soest.
I know. No, but what do you think about the women fighting in the ring? Do they get as much attention as that they should have?
Sorry, again, my phone just switched from another.
I'll ask you again. Women in the fight sport, are they getting as much attention that as they should have?
No, I don't think so, because if you look at also now, this title fight is a really good matchup. Pereira is a really good opponent. She's tall, she's strong. But if you look beside the other fights, I don't think that they have that much attention that they deserve, because this is a really good fight, and I think this is going to be the top 3 best fights of the evening, I believe. And if you look at the other fighters, I think if you also ask someone, do you know about the woman fight also on Glory tomorrow? And I think not everyone knows that there is also a woman fight. So I think they deserve much more than they get.
Yeah, they should get more attention because it's a title fight. 2 strong women fighting each other, and they're really doing a good job. So they should get more attention. Why is that, you believe?
I think because I can say we, we as women fighters, we deserve also that stage and that knowledge and the respect, because most of the times I think we do more work than most of the men do. So I think it's hard that we as women fighters don't deserve that much attention like we should have. But if you look at a couple of years ago, then you see a little bit of movement, because now you see also the woman fight is also one of the headlines of the card. There's also a title fight. So you see some movement in a positive way. So we're moving the right direction.
That's correct. I'm really sure that they need more attention so they can build their fan base. They can go up, and also what I believe, they should get more money into the women's women's fights, so they have a perspective and they can go for it, because if you're a young girl that wants to go to fight in a big tournament or anything, you have that goal and you have the dream to become the next Denise Kielholtz. You want to know if you're gonna make some money, because that's important in our in our world. So I think they need more attention. They should spend more money. The sponsoring has to, pick that up to get the girls and the women to that level. Looking at the other fights, which one of the fights do you think is for you most excited? No, let me rephrase that, because Hesdy, of course, is your husband, and the fight between him and Rico. What do you think about that fight? Give me your comments on that.
Well, first of all, I'm really excited for this fight because I know that Hesdy is really motivated to fight Rico. I never seen him this motivated like this before. So yeah, I think we're gonna see the best version of Hesdy tomorrow against Rico. So yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm really looking forward to that fight because these are two strong guys. In my opinion, fit and really, really fit to fight. But I don't think they like each other.
No. No. I think that like Rico in the past, he did a lot of like in the public, he tells something about Hesdy's fight against Butter. Before that, also Hesdy's fight in Amsterdam. So he have a lot of things he said, bad things about Hesdy, and that's where frustration comes from, And I think if you are a champion, it's not that you have to put other fighters in your division, put them down, A real champion don't even think about that. So yeah, I think that's where it all started. And now the fight tomorrow, I think now the frustration is going to be end at the end because yeah, Hesdy is really, really looking forward for this fight. And yeah, like you see it, like 10 days, he takes the fight in 10 days. I think with a full training camp. But his mind, he's all the time in training camp for Rico, and he's so focused. I think that's more important than your body or physical if you are ready. I think if your mind is ready, then that's the first thing that, that's going to win and that you're going to make the best version of yourself. So his mind is 1000% ready for tomorrow.
So tomorrow, mindset is going to be key.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Denise, for this small chit chat. And of course, you're gonna watch the Glory 77. Are you gonna watch it from pay-per-view? I don't believe so.
I have to. Yes, I have to watch on pay-per-view because because of the corona. I think it's really sad, but in my heart, I'm there. So that's the most important thing. And all my energy and power goes to Rotterdam. So yeah, I'm looking forward.
Thank you for talking to you.
Thank you.
We'll continue the next one. See you soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye. Bye.
Okay. That was Denise Kielholtz. She's a really, really tough fighter, Denise. We'll go to the next one. Let me see. Who else do we got? Yep. We'll try to get the next one to talk to. Okay. So right now, I think all the fighters are, trying to relax, maybe somewhere in a hotel room, trying to do what they do before they have a fight. And let me take you through what's on the mind of a fighter right now. A fighter is, thinking about the fights. You will go over the fight maybe 1,000 times before the fight actually really happens. So in your sleep, you'll take it with you when you're eating, when you're taking a shower. This fight will go on forever, and we always have different different outcomes from the fight. One time you win, next time you will lose, then you will get a knockout, then not, you know. So a lot of things happen in your head before the fight, and of course you're nervous, and a lot of people will ask you how you feel. Well, you always say you feel good, but in your mind, sometimes your mind starts to play with you. We'll try to get the next one to come up. And we're waiting for some connection to talk with YousToub. He's not connecting yet, but so I'm really hoping that the fight between Pereira is not going to end with a fast knockout. I hope none of them will have a fast knockout. I'm looking forward to a complete fight, and then maybe in the last minute or so that we'll see a knockout, because I love the technical stuff, you know. Just one sec. I love the technical stuff. I want to see their strategy, you know. I want to see how they work, if they fit, how the stamina is, you know. Okay, let me check if I can get a hold to another one to talk to. He's coming in, we're waiting. So, but the fights for tomorrow, you have to get you. Ah, there he is.
What's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So we're supposed to talk English, yeah?
Well, if you want to talk Dutch, we can talk Dutch if you like.
I'll try English for the followers.
Okay.
Like about the country.
How do you feel?
I'm good. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. I'm here talking to you. You know, I've seen the weigh-in. The weigh-in was also spectacular. I mean, Cedric Doumbé took his pants off, threw it to Murthel. You know, for me, that's exciting. I'm a real fight fan, you know.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did watch it. And it's like I'm really looking forward to the fight between Cedric Doumbé and Murthel. Like the hype is big. I've been following both, and I'm really interested in to see the fight.
Yeah, I'm really excited. And if you look at both fighters, Cedric Doumbé and Murthel Groenhart, which one of them you think is gonna win?
Like first of all, I appreciate both fighters. We'll get a W. I think Cedric Doumbé will get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
My feelings go through him because he's confident. He's ready.
And
yeah.
So you will put your money on Cedric.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And why is that? Why is that? You know, if you go to France and you have a French fighter fighting as someone is fighting some guy abroad, people from France will, you know, support him.
Yeah.
And why is that Murthel is from Holland? Why we don't support Murthel? Why is that?
I like, first of all, I support both fighters, but if I have to choose, then I will, like, if I have to put my money on it, then I have to go for Murthel because then it's just a money case. But I support both fighters. I respect both fighters, you know. But I have to look at it in a way when we're gonna put money on it, then like my favor goes to Cedric. But I respect both fighters. To be, like, I
know.
You know, he's from our country, so. We'll see.
Well said. And the fight between Hesdy and Rico, very hyped up fight, you know. Hesdy got called 10 days ago, but he was already, what he says, fit, you know. He's willing to fight, and he's been, you know, teasing this fight for such a long time right now. And what do you think about that fight?
I think Hesdy, like, he's very hungry. So that's in his favor. Rico is as well a very, very, very good fighter. I think, Hesdy is very motivated to win this. He got to prove himself. So it's going to be like a risky match for both. and I think it's gonna it can go all like it can go Rico's favor, it can go Hesdy's favor, but it's like a very risky fight.
How about the money thing? Where would you put your money?
If it's about the money again, I will put my money on Rico. If it's about the money, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Rico he's like a fit guy, sportsman.
He's really fit. He's really fit. You know, looking at his his build, he's always fit to fight. And I hope Hesdy is also fit to fight, because he's been saying that he's always been training. You know, so you could have called him.
He looks
let's
fit.
say he looks really fit. You know, so I'm looking forward to that fight. I'm hoping that the fight will be exciting. You know, because it's a tournament. So they have to fight again, you know, within a couple of hours. They have to fight again. Yeah. So, so you're gonna watch the fight where? Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, of course. Pay-per-view.
Of course. Tell your people to get the pay-per-view.
I will.
It's go to glory kickboxing.com. It's really easy, you know, to purchase it, and you know, go get it. So hey, thank you for this small chit chat, and we'll see you next time.
See you. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So that was we'll go to the next one. And like you asked me, he asked me, hey, are you excited? Are you excited for this, you know, tournament? I am really, really excited. You know, this is one of the... Hey! Faka!
How are you doing, man? You okay?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. As you see where I'm at, huh?
Mr. Patrick Kluivert at FC Barcelona.
Yes, brother.
No,
you okay?
I'm good. You know, the people know you from back in the days. Patrick Kluivert, one of the best forward we've ever seen on the pitch. You know, you're a friend of mine, of course, but you know, without exaggerating, you're a really, really good football player. Really.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
Appreciate it. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm very good.
So let's talk about the fights for tomorrow. You have Glory 77, and a good friend of mine made the matchup, and that's Robbie Timmers. And he did a really good job, because if you look at the fights, we first had Jamal versus Rico, but Jamal stepped back because he got injured, and now he made a small tournament, 4-man tournament, and it's a great matchup. Asking Hesdy to come and fight against Rico, what do you think about that fight?
Well, first of all, I think that it's a pity that's a tournament. I think that's a fight with two big fighters, and it has to be in one fight. One fight, because now you know, in a tournament, it's not really that. Of course, they're going for a kill, but you're maybe not going all the way directly. You have to, but it's different, you know, in a tournament and in a direct a fight. Both fighters are great. I think that Rico has proven that he's the best at the moment. I think that Hesdy's got a fighter's heart, and everybody in the ring can win. And I think that he showed his guts to come in the ring, Hesdy, I think.
In a 10 days notice,
In a 10 days notice, it's not easy, but it takes balls to come in. And that's what I like from Hesdy. Although it will be a very, very difficult fight against Rico. Rico showed that he is the man. He's the man in form. He's ready. So it will be very difficult for Hesdy to win. But if you're standing in the ring, you can win.
Yeah. You know, in a fight sport, everybody can win. You know, if you're fit, you have two fit guys. You know, you need one punch, one kick, or one knee to knock the other one out. So,
but you were always on the other side. You were always fit. You're standing on the side of Rico at the moment.
Thanks. No, I was always trying to be fit, you know, because if you're not fit, you're gonna get beat up, and you don't want to get beat up, you know. That's why I didn't like to get beat up, you know.
Exactly. I saw you a lot of fights.
And I love my face, you know. So.
Well, you have been beat up sometimes. Again, you have to admit it. You have to admit
well, there was some guys that were beating me up. You know, guys like Semmy Schilt. I will talk to him later. You know, he was stronger than I was, but it's okay. You know, you win some, you lose some, but always think about the face. Okay. Hey, Patrick, let's go to the next fight. Let's say maybe one of the most anticipated fight we have on the roster for tomorrow. That is Cedric Doumbé versus Murthel Groenhart. Those two guys are really, really well. Let me.
They hate each other. They
really hate each other. Yo,
yeah.
I was trying to put it in a nice way, but they really hate each other.
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight?
I saw the last fight of Cedric Doumbé. He was looking quite fit, quite slick. But from if I need to choose, I'm choosing a guy from Holland, man. I'm sorry. I'm standing behind Murthel all the way, and I hope that
let's support him. Let's support him. He's Dutch, you know.
He's Dutch, and of course I don't know Cedric Doumbé. He can be a fantastic fighter, but if you're coming from abroad, hey, sorry, you have a few points behind. Murthel all the way. So I hope that he can show his guts. Of course, we know that he's also a guy who is. You know, they're actually both the same guys, a little bit like they like to provoke a lot of things. But now Murthel has to come hard. You know, it's going to be a very, very, very good fight. And both fighters, they don't have to put their emotions too much. They have to think wisely about the match.
I believe that's going to be key. You know, if you can keep your emotions together, if you can focus on the fight, not letting your emotion take that away. You know, that's going to be key in this fight because they are both good technical fighters, been champion. You know, they've been on the highest level for years. So they need to keep their focus.
Yes, and they're both hungry. They're both hungry for the knockout.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going all the way, Murthel. Come on, man. He's got to kill him. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. I'm sure of that. Patrick, I want to thank you for this small talk. You know, I'm gonna go to the next one. Thank you for letting us know your thoughts, and we'll see each other soon. Okay?
Okay, bro. Take it easy. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, that was Patrick Kluivert. We'll go to the next one. Patrick's also really excited for that fight, and he's right. Let's support Murthel. We're Dutch guys. He's right. Let's support him because it's not that he needed it, but you know, let's support him. We're from Holland. We're, let's say, the best kickboxing nation there is. You know, we've been beating people up for such a long time now. We'll go to the next one. If you can connect with Harrie, that would be nice. I was looking at Pereira. He always looks fit. You know, he's strong, and also with his knockouts. I don't know how he does it, but he's really, really, really good. But Fakitov is also good. Fakitov, we haven't been seeing him a lot in the ring because he's got injured a lot, but I'm hoping for tomorrow for a nice matchup. Yeah. We're waiting for Harrie, but we cannot connect with him. Yep. Glory's doing a good job. Glory's doing a good job for matching these guys up. We'll try to get to hold of another legend. Yep. So let me know in the comments, how do you feel about these fights? Let me know if you think Murthel's gonna win. Let me know if you think Pereira's gonna win. You know, let me know if Van Soest. You know, let me know in the comments. Who do you think is gonna win? Because they're all strong and strong fighters. They're really willing to, you know, get the W. And in contact. And
Hey, brother, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, bro, good.
Yeah, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good, healthy.
Okay, that's important, especially in these pandemic times. You need to be healthy. You need to feel good. And
Training.
you know, I know that you love the fight sport, right? And how do you feel about tomorrow?
I'm excited. I do boxing and Thai boxing since I was 6. So, I love fighting. I love to see fights, and especially tomorrow there will be great fighters tomorrow. So there will be great fights. It's different because there's no public and it's all on live stream. So it will be different for the fighters too. But it will be great matches tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I believe. The matchup is great. You know, the fighters are fit. They look fit. So we'll see tomorrow. Which fight do you prefer to see tomorrow? Which one is for you the most anticipated fight?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight of Rico, and of course to the fight of Cedric Doumbé and Murthel.
And who do you think is gonna win between Hesdy and Rico?
Hesdy is hungry. He's a strong guy. He can fight. Rico also, but you know, Rico is the world champion, and he's fit. He's sharp. So I think the match will be for Rico.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. And the fight between Cedric Doumbé and Groenhart.
Yeah, they're also both great fighters, and I saw a lot of fights from Murthel. Cedric Doumbé, I didn't know for so long. He fought my trainer, Nicky Romero, and I saw his movement, his fighting style. So it's special. He's got style, and I like it. So it will be hard for Murthel, and but it will be a great match. But I think it will be for Cedric Doumbé.
Okay, wow. Why are all these Dutch people supporting Cedric Doumbé?
Understand me. I that Murthel wins, but if you want to think with my mind, yeah, I think it will be for Cedric.
Okay.
Now, you know, and they fought once. If fight, yeah, he's playing.
Okay. Let's go to the last match we're going to talk about. It's of course a tournament, Rico versus Hesdy, and then you have the next fight, Levi Richters against Kababes. What do you think about that fight? You know, between these two.
Yeah, they're also great fighters. The fit, hungry, but my favorite goes out to Levi.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna thank you for this small talk about the fight for tomorrow. Glory 77. You gonna watch it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, people, go get your pay-per-view on glorykickboxing.com, and you can see the great matchup tomorrow. See you. Hey, bedankt hè.
Ciao.
Okay, doei.
wish.
Yep. So, we'll go to the next one. We're trying to get hold of. Okay. Hey,
My brother.
Fawakadan.
Alisa Boenrusten.
Okay.
Praat Nederlands met me.
Oh, okay. Weer Nederlands? Okay.
Nee. We can talk English because I understand there are also a lot of international viewers and I can speak a little bit of English. So
That's okay. Continue. That's good.
It's annoying for Dutch people to watch two Dutch guys speaking English to each other. I understand that. But they have to learn English, multinational language, so you have to...
if you can make yourself understandable, it's okay. We don't have to speak perfect English. We can make each other understandable for our viewers, and that's it. And you're, of course, going to watch Glory 77.
Of course, my brother. I already bought the pay-per-view. It's already sitting there.
Okay, that's good. You bought the pay-per-view. That's good.
GloryKickboxing.com. Go get your pay-per-view, man.
That's correct. And which fight is for you the most anticipated fight?
Well, to be honest, there are a lot of different fights that caught my attention. Of course, the Rico against Hesti Gerges. I was there at the press conference after the match of Rico versus Badr. And I saw with my own two eyes how heated things can get between those two guys. So I want to see the fire in the ring. What did you say?
They don't like each other.
No, man, no. Oh, I interviewed also Hesti Gerges after the press conference, and he was not happy with Rico. They don't like each other. So I'm expecting a lot of fireworks. But also the Murthel Groenhart. Cedric Doumbé, let's go.
Yeah. We've seen the weigh-ins, the weigh-in, and already Cedric was throwing his. I'm not sure if it was the pants or a shirt. He was throwing something towards Murthel.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, they really hate each other.
They hate
Don't you think
each other.
so?
They talk so much. Yeah, I don't know if I can say.
You can say it. No problem.
They talk so much shit to each other on Instagram. It's unbelievable. Murthel was at a certain time he was posting like 3 or 4 times a day, all sort of kind of Cedric Doumbé memes. Like the chicken dance or something.
I've seen it.
He was talking about everything. So, of course, they have fought before, but I think this one will definitely say who is the champion in that division.
Yeah. It's gonna be firework tomorrow. It's really gonna be firework tomorrow. And I mean, after this fight, we can say, hey, who's the real champion? And I think after this fight, there is no more talk. There shouldn't be any talk
there can't be
anymore.
Any more talk. Leave it inside the ring.
They have to, show their best tomorrow. They have to show their best tomorrow. If you cannot show it, then you have to shut your mouth, right?
it's as easy as it comes, man. But also Levi Richters against Tariq, he's a Moroccan guy against like the prince of kickboxing, the future of kickboxing, Levi Richters. It's gonna be a very, very interesting fight to watch. Two different guys
because
competing for something
it's
very
different.
Big.
Yeah, it's they have different styles. Levi is really the stylistic fighter, and
also has a long
Tariq is more like the brawler.
Yeah.
Good with his hands, strong punches. So I'm
Can
looking for.
you say Tariq's last name? Can you pronounce it?
Well, it's like Kababes.
Almost. When you see a K and an H, it's a G. So you have to say Tariq Gbebes.
Oh, Khababes.
Yes.
Ah.
So the commentator Glory's listening right now. I heard someone on the radio saying, Levi Richters is gonna fight Tariq Gbebes. Oh my God. No man, I'm excited, man. So keep on doing the great work, Remy. I love you, man.
Thank you
Legend.
for the small chit chat. And you already have your pay-per-view, and I'm really hoping for a great matchup tomorrow, a great fights, and I'll see you soon, man. Thank you for the small
Thank
talk
you
and
for your
small chit
time,
chat.
man. Yeah, man.
You
Go
too,
support
man.
Glory. Go get your pay-per-view. Bye
Yeah,
bye, everybody. Have a nice day. Nice weekend.
thank you. Bye bye. Wow, what a great guy that was. We'll go to the next one, and that is one of my opponents that I had in the K1. I hope we can get in contact with him. Waiting for him to go online. I'm really hoping that we can get a connection with Mr. Ernesto Hoost. We're not sure about the connection, but he's not coming in. But let's talk some more about Glory 77. It's about Glory 77. Let me check up with the next one. Okay. Yep. So, man, let me know what's up in the. Hey.
Ja.
Vaga.
Ja, midden, rustig man. Remy, ik heb zitten kijken en ik heb besloten, kunnen wij gewoon in het Nederlands doen.
Maar natuurlijk kunnen we het Nederlands doen. Geen probleem.
Super.
Er zijn ook heel veel Nederlandse kijkers, Nederlands sprekende kijkers die nu meekijken. Dus we kunnen het gewoon rustig in het Nederlands doen, man. Hoe is het?
Top. Ja, goed. Gaat allemaal goed.
Ja?
Prima. Ik ben met allemaal verschillende dingen bezig. En ik ben eigenlijk wel een beetje, toch wel excited om morgen die wedstrijdjes te kijken. Die knokpartijen. Ja, man.
Ja, er zitten een paar wedstrijden tussen, jongen, waar je alleen maar als vechtsportliefhebber van kan dromen. Echt, meen ik echt serieus. De wedstrijd bijvoorbeeld tussen Pereira tegen Vakitov. Vakitov, kampioen al tijden. Is vaak wel geblesseerd aan zijn hand, waardoor hij niet kan vechten. Maar hij moet nu tegen Pereira. En Pereira is echt een KO-artiest. Hij slaat ze allemaal KO. Hebben we Rico, je weet al hoe lang hij al fit is. En gewoon altijd fit is. En van zijn tegenstanders wint. Weet je, hij is super gemotiveerd weer. Ondanks dat hij nu tegen Jamal zou vechten. En nu tegen Hesdy. Nou, over Hesdy gesproken. Die is zo hongerig als maar kan. Dus wat denk je bijvoorbeeld bij die wedstrijd?
Ja, ik zou je eerlijk zeggen, ik heb een beetje inside information heb ik gepakt vandaag. Ik ken iemand die bij het wegen was. Bij het wegen vandaag. En die persoon zegt tegen mij, zegt, Rico ziet er zo fit uit qua body. Maar lijkt bijna wel fitter dan voorheen. Hij moet voor zijn imago moet hij natuurlijk dit toernooi winnen. Ja. En als ik kijk naar die partij tegen Gerges, dan denk ik ik denk dat Rico het wel gaat winnen en alles gaat geven. Maar ik hoop vooral dat het een partij wordt waarbij ze allebei goed losgaan tegen elkaar. En niet inhouden, want dat is eigenlijk wat wij allemaal willen zien, is dat het goed losgaat tegen elkaar.
Ja, ze moeten zeker losgaan. Dat zullen ze vast wel gehoord hebben van hun eigen trainer. Als ik in de ring stond voor het toernooi, werd er ook altijd gezegd, we pakken gewoon degene die voor ons staat. Niet alvast denken aan de volgende, want dat is een hele slechte tactiek als we zoiets gaan doen. Van meteen denken aan de volgende, wie krijg ik in de volgende wedstrijd.
Gaat niet goed hoor. Ja.
Sorry hoor, was even weg. Ze moeten denken aan de wedstrijd die er nu is. En die wedstrijd moeten ze aanpakken. En niet meer denken aan de volgende wedstrijd. Dus ik hoop echt dat ze met die mindset de ring in gaan. Zodat ze niet inhouden of wat dan ook. Ze moeten gewoon losgaan. En elkaar gewoon aanpakken. Want als je te veel denkt aan de volgende wedstrijd, misschien komt die volgende wedstrijd er niet eens, omdat je verloren hebt. Weet je, dus.
Ja.
En die wedstrijd Cedric Doumbé tegen Murthel.
Ja, nou goed, Doumbé ken ik niet. En ik zag hiervoor ook een paar andere boys van me, met name Patrick ook. En die zegt, ja, Murthel is Nederlander. Dus je wilt gewoon dat hij wint. Murthel ken ik wel, die heb ik wel een paar keer zien vechten. En je wil gewoon dat hij wint en dat hij gewoon, echt er laat zien voor Nederland dat hij trots is. Maar goed, ik begrijp ook dat die Doumbé geen makkelijke tegenstander is.
Nee,
en
geen
dat is weer het mooiste voor ons.
Ja, geen makkelijk. Dat betekent dat we gewoon een hele mooie partij gaan zien. En ik hoop echt op een hele mooie partij. Want ja, het zijn echt twee geweldenaren. Ze vechten al jarenlang op het hoogste niveau. En ze doen het gewoon allebei gewoon heel goed. En nu gaan we gewoon zien tussen die twee wie de beste is. Hey, maar hoe komt het dat jij zoveel van vechtsport houdt?
Nou, ik zal heel eerlijk zeggen, weer heel eerlijk. Mijn broer, ik heb één broer van de 5. Die heeft eigenlijk vanaf dat ik 6, 7 jaar ben, heeft hij veel vechtsport gedaan. Dat begon met taekwondo in die tijd en daarna was het full contact. Ja. En dan waren er van die kleine toernooitjes 's avonds in Rotterdam, in Bristol en in dat soort waren er echte zware heavy knokpartijen, maar wel wedstrijden. En daar mocht ik nooit mee naartoe. En dan kwam ik de volgende ochtend als eerste uit mijn bed. En dan rende ik naar de huiskamer en dan stond er weer eerste prijs en stelprijs. Die hij dan had gewonnen. Dus voor mij is het eigenlijk van jongs af aan ben ik wel met vechtsport opgegroeid door mijn broer.
Leuk om te horen, maar leuk om te horen. Nou, blijf ons supporten, de vechtsport.
Zeker.
Ik ga je bedanken voor het gesprek. Yes. En als het goed is ga je kijken via pay-per-view, denk ik.
100%, morgen kijk ik pay-per-view.
Goed zo. Voor de mensen die niet weten, ga naar glorykickboxing.com. Het is heel makkelijk te halen, de pay-per-view. En ik zie jullie volgende keer. En ik zie jou heel gauw weer, hè, vriend van me.
Zeker.
Tot gauw, man. Is goed.
Succes, hè.
Oké, dankjewel. Doei.
Ciao.
Zo. We gaan weer naar... Oh, we'll go to the next one. We'll go to the next one. And we'll try to get in contact with also one of my friends, Yousri! Who is it? Hallo. Connectie. Ja. Hey,
Remy! Alles goed, jongen. Alles goed.
Hoe is het?
Maar hij wou het rommelen net.
Oké, jullie waren het rommelen. Je hebt een beetje gerommeld.
Ja.
BJJ,
Goed.
MMA.
Maar zo.
Doei. Goed zo.
Yeah, man.
Are you feeling comfortable to do it in English?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, because we have a lot of English fans that are watching all over the world, trying to get a hold of what we are talking about. So, how do you feel, man?
I feel good. I feel great. Just finished training, working on my ground game.
Yeah. You of course had a week ago a fight somewhere in the Emirates, and you won that fight, of course, because you're also a Glory fighter still.
Definitely.
And looking at the Glory matchup for tomorrow, what are your thoughts about it?
Oh, crazy, man. I'm excited. I bought the pay-per-view. And,
you went to glorykickboxing.com to get your pay-per-view.
Yes,
that's good.
Can't wait to watch it, man. This is one of the best cards that to be made, man. So.
We're missing you on a card.
Yeah, man, I know. But een aas achter de hand houden, zeg je wel.
Okay.
No, I hope to fight soon. But first get the popcorn and watch this.
Yeah, a whole lot of popcorn because it's gonna be exciting. Because which one of these fights are you? Which one of these fights you want to see?
Bro, of course, the most anticipated fight is gonna be Murthel against Doumbé. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's gonna be big. So first, as a kickboxing fan, I would love to watch that fight. Second of all, Murthel is my brother, and I always looked up to him. And now he's in this fight of his life. He won titles in K1 Max. He won titles in Glory, Showtime, whatever. And now he's fighting one of the best fighters ever in his weight division, and he is himself. So it's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy because have you seen the weigh-in?
I did. I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that, and I know Murthel doesn't like that.
Yeah. The only thing I'm hoping that is, Murthel is of course a strong guy. Doumbé has been teasing him, taunting him for such a long time. I hope he's not getting into Murthel's head. He must not be emotional fighting this fight.
That's what he's trying to do, and that's the only way he's gonna win. So if he's in Murthel's head, yeah, he can win. If he's not, as the last time we saw with Jiraiya, there was a lot of taunting. The whole internet was over Murthel. Yeah, you're gonna lose against Jiraiya.
Yeah.
But I think that burns the fire, that lights the fire inside Murthel, and I think he does better in these fights.
Yeah. I'm hoping to see a great fight, tomorrow. I'm not hoping for a quick knockout.
No, me neither. But I'm sorry, bro. We only have one round, I guess.
Because I want to see them if they're fit. I want to see the tactics. I want to see maybe a knockdown, but not a quick, let's say, 1 minute knockout. I'm not hoping for that because these fighters are so good. I want to see more of them. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, and then maybe
But it's gonna be a slugfest, I guess. And like Doumbé is a very explosive fighter right now. He throws bombs. Murthel as well, but Murthel's more of the in and out,
Yeah.
So, but both, if they hit, it's over, man. Yep.
What do you think about the tournament? The tournament, you got four great fighters. Rico is there, Hesdy is there. You have Levi Richters. Tariq Kababes. I just heard it from that I have to do the.
I like the energy.
Yeah, no. You tell me. Tell pronounce his name.
Bro, I think Tariq. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Tariq. It's Tariq, man. Bumbas,
Okay, let's keep it Tariq. Okay.
I want to say hi to everybody. I see your reactions. I read it. Much love to you guys. Yes.
So what do you think? What do you think about the fight?
It's a crazy tournament because I really like all the guys, like on a personal level. Levi is my sparring partner. We spar now for a couple of years every week. And he's a great fighter. He keeps on growing, and I think he's ready. I think he is ready. He's not like, in 1 year he can be the champion. He's fucking ready, man.
Yeah.
He is ready. Tariq Kababes, I don't have to talk, man. We all, you just watch one of his highlights. He got bumps in both hands. Crazy.
Hands, yeah. Atomic bombs.
Rico, a legit champion. He is the king of kickboxing right now. Come on, nobody can talk about that. Yeah. This and that. Old days. Rico is the fucking champ. If he's not, then somebody should put him off, Yeah. But he is right now. Okay, so crazy. Then we have Hesdy and Rico. This fight is nice because they have like some bad blood,
Yeah.
So maybe Hesdy isn't on the right now on the second contender or something. It's the bad blood, and we like to see that. Everybody likes to see that, so that's nice as well.
Yeah.
And it's good that they're in the first fight. So then we have one of the contenders against one of the bad bloods, and then we got a legit champion, man.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to this tournament for tomorrow. So tell your people to get the pay-per-view. It's really easy. Go to glorykickboxing.com, get that pay-per-view, to support the fighting game. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Remy, thank you very much. Let me answer some of these guys, for the questions.
Okay.
I will be fighting in Glory. They're hoping to do it in March. So I'm still under contract. But then again, the Abu Dhabi organization, UAE Warriors, want me to come back as well. So I'll be back there as well. And first, I hope to get a glory fight as soon as possible. I hope for March. But then again, I'm working my ground game as well. So you're gonna expect a lot of bad things, man.
Okay. Thank you.
Remy. Thanks a lot.
See you. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. So that was Yousri. Dus Oi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How do you feel?
I feel great. I just ate a nice meal, so you know how that feels off the scale, that first scale.
You really looked fit.
Feel fit. I am fit. I feel strong.
Wow. We're really looking forward to that fight, you know. How was it with did you have to cut a lot of weight?
No, I'm really good about my diet and my weight cut process. So throughout the entire training camp, I'm slowly losing the weight, and then the last 2 weeks I'm already basically down to the fight weight. So that way I'm not dehydrating, I'm not losing fluid from my brain or making it too hard on my organs. And you know, being at weight early means I can just focus on the training and the technique and cut those maybe 1 kilo at the end. And so I stay strong, I feel strong, my brain is healthy, my organs, my body's happy and ready to go.
That's very important. And what do you know about your opponent? Can you tell me more about it?
I know she's very strong and she's tall. She's coming with a lot of motivation and a lot of support from having you know, her brother being the champion as well. So what's going to be your tactic for tomorrow? You go head on or try to destroy her or just let her come? I'm just gonna feel it when the energy, you know, when I'm standing across from her, I'll be able to get a read on what I think she's gonna do. You know, I know she cuts a lot of weight. She looked really tired, really weak. You know, her cardio probably isn't that good, and she's probably not that strong. Taking hits, too many, you know. So.
So how have you been doing, you know, the last couple of months where, you know, with the pandemic and all that, how have you been training?
When I was in California and San Diego, I was training with some friends in the garage. I was training with one of my friends at, like working on correcting all my imbalances and strengthening the little things with my friend Corey at his apartment because the gym closed for a while. So we were trying to get our training in like outside or in the garage or wherever we could. And then luckily some of the gyms, some of the restrictions eased up a little bit and we were able to train in some gyms. So, I mean, I was just, you know, getting my work in wherever I needed to. But it was pretty easy to, not easy, but it was doable to train. And then I came here to Holland, restrictions being more strict, training in the living room, training in the and you know, just getting it in wherever we can, making it happen.
Nice. You want to say something to your fans?
I want to say thank you to all the fans for the support, but I also want to remind them to tune in and buy the pay-per-view because, you know, there's all these really, really tough guys on the card, right? But the ladies, you know, Alina and I were representing for the women, and we're here to show the world that women can fight, and it's going to be a good fight. You know, she's a strong opponent. And I'm a strong fighter. I'm the champion, you know, and, you know, let's not forget about the ladies. We're going to bring it too. Put on a show.
Yeah. Good job. Okay. Thank you, Tiffany. I will, we're hoping for a great fight tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So that was Tiffany. She's going to be on the roster for tomorrow. We'll try to get a hold of another great fighter. Let me see if I can get in contact with him. Wow.
Hey.
Semmy!
Hey.
Hoe is het?
Ja, goed jongen.
Ja, weet je Nederlands doen of Engels?
Ja, maakt mij niet uit. Als ze het Nederlands willen, doe ik het Nederlands, anders in het Engels hoor. Is ook goed.
Zeg het maar. Ja, we hebben aardig wat fans hier.
Doe maar in het Engels, joh. Doe maar in het Engels.
In het Engels? Oké.
Ja,
of course, this is Semmy Schilt. Semmy Schilt, he's 4 times K1 champion. Also have been Glory champion. Sam, how do you feel?
I feel good, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you look good in the Zoom training. I've seen you've been working out, eh?
Yeah. Now we have to. You know, normally you only teach, and now we have to do the exercise yourself too. I think it's good.
I've been watching you. Hey, but you look fit, are you?
Yeah, I'm fit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm great. I feel good, and also all this Corona, you know, it's really shit. But for me, I have no time to work on myself, so this is a good thing.
Oh, but you're fit. You could have stepped in instead of Hesdy.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's a good challenge for Hesdy. What is it?
It is. No, I'm just joking. Hey, about the tournament. We have a tournament tomorrow. Of course, Rico fighting Hesdy, and Levy's fighting Tariq. You know, what do you think about the tournament?
I think they do the tournament on 10 days' notice. You know, I think this could be a better preparation for all the fighters. That's one, of course, and I think it's a good thing to make a tournament. I think it's good, but on the 10 days' notice, I think it's a really short time to really prepare for that. You know,
It is. It's really a short time. You know, I think Tariq was already fit. You know, because he was supposed to fight against Plasibat. But for Levy, he fought a month ago, but he was on a relaxed mode. And for Hesdy, Hesdy been saying that he's always ready. You know, I'm not saying that they're completely unfit. You know, I think they're.
No, but you also know. When
I understand.
It's not only about being physically fit, you know, but also mentally, you know. I dreamed of you 1 year before we fight, you know. So
still? Are you still dreaming of me?
No, man. You're not yet. No.
Hey, looking at the roster, you know, we have Dumbe versus Groenhart. What do you think about that fight?
I think Dumbe is a really strange fighter, you know. He's really annoying, and he's doing what he's doing. You know, you're teaching all the men who training in your gym. You say keep your guard up, and then they look to Dumbe and they say why. You know, that kind of fighter it is. And I think just traditional Dutch kickboxing should be taking him apart, but until now it doesn't happen. So I'm very excited about it.
So you know what they say: if you win, you're right. You know.
If you win, of course.
Yeah. So if he keeps his hands down, and he wins, he's right. You know. But and I know what you're saying. And let's look at one of the other fights. You know, we've talked about of course Hesdy and Rico. We've talked about Dumbe, but what about Pereira fighting Vakitov?
I think Pereira is a really good fighter. You know, I think it's a big chance for him to getting in the other weight division. So I think this is also a really nice fight. Really good fight. Yeah, Pereira can make a knockout from every angle.
Oh yeah.
And this is actually also what Dumba is doing. You know, and I train some with these Brazilian guys. You know, with training they're lazy, but in the fight they can also always perform. You know, so it's really a gift of them. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a great fight between those two because they are both fit now because Vakitov was a lot of time injured, you know, that's why he couldn't fight for such a long time, but right now he looks fit, he looks strong, but like you said, that Pereira guy,
he can
have his knockouts from every angle. And the last fight I want to talk about is Tavares against Abena. What do you can say about them?
I don't know. I cannot say much about them.
Say something, man. Say something.
I say something. Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Okay.
No, man. For me, I only check most of the times only the heavyweights. You know, this is what I think is interesting, and the other fighters, you know, it's good for them. And this was also when I was fighting. You know, I didn't care who was on the fight card as long as I was on it. and my opponent, then
Man,
he's kicked
they
some
say
ass.
that is selfish.
Yeah, who cares? When you want to be a champion, you have to be selfish, man.
You're right. You're right.
You know this.
Sam, you're a good friend of mine. I want to say thank you. Stay healthy, man. I will talk next time.
Yeah, stay healthy.
Of course, you're gonna watch the fight, right? From glorykickboxing.com. Get your pay-per-view, people, and we'll see you next time. Sam, thank you.
I'll see you next time. Oos.
Okay, Oos.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, that was Semmy Schilt. Semmy Schilt, one of the, the toughest opponent that I ever had. He's also really nice, really a nice guy. And Sammy he's living somewhere in Zuid-Laren, what they call Zuid-Laren. Small. It's like a village, small village. Benny,
what's up, Remy?
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You?
I'm good. They say you have a new nickname.
Which one?
The Butter Killer.
Is
that true?
Right. Yeah, right, man.
How do you feel, man? How do you feel after the fight?
Man, I feel good, I had, let's say, a longer rest period because it was Christmas, I trained very hard for about 3 months or something like that. I was away from home, and after that, the Christmas and New Year's Eve, I just enjoyed my family. But now I'm already started training again.
How? Well, I mean, you won the fight against Butter. That was a great lift for your career, I believe.
Yes.
And I followed you on Instagram, and you're making commercials for every. You got a lot of sponsors now.
A little bit more, yeah, a little bit more. Because to be honest,
it was good for your career, I believe.
Yeah, it was very good. I always told people and friends that it's one of my biggest fights, because Belder is really one of the famous guy in kickboxing, like you and
still
Sammy.
is.
Yeah, still is. Even though I won, and when we stepped in the ring, we both equal. He's a legend, so
he is.
He lifts up a little bit my career. Let's say.
Yeah, for you, Benny, what's next? I mean, you're number one right now.
Yeah, man. I'm curious because I was supposed to fight the winner of Jamal and Rico. This was my thought. I was fighting the number 4. And the number 1 and the number 2, they are fighting. And let's say at the end of this year or middle of this year, when Glory won, we should meet the winners.
Yeah.
But now, everything changes. Jamal get injured, but, let's wait. Glory is always professionals. And they will do,
they will do their very best to get you on the card, But the thing is, what I'm always curious about, you're fighting, you're training, but you're training with Rico, and you have to fight against Rico.
Yeah, man.
How about that? Because you've been training, preparing for Butter with Rico,
Yeah.
And I believe maybe this is one of the best sparring partners you can ever have,
Yeah.
But now you have to maybe fight him in the future. How does that feel?
It's very strange, man, because, I support him. He supports me for the battle fight. We help each other. We train each other. We sometimes kick our asses, But you know better than me because you were a long time in the game. We have to be professional. And when we need to fight, I need his belt, man. He's the champion. Even though he's my friend, I want that belt. I want to bring it in Romania. You know how Romanian fans love kickboxing. So.
They love it. They really love it. Yeah.
This is one of my goals. But we are professionals, and if we need to fight very soon or later, we will leave it in the ring, And I hope after that, train again together. But you never know.
How are you gonna support your training partner Rico in the fight between him and Hesdy?
It's hard, man, because I respect Hesdy also. I fought him 2 times. let's say he's a friend of mine between you fighters, and but they have a beef together, you know. They already fought together, and you know, they will have to meet in the ring tomorrow and see who's the best one, you know.
Yeah. But
I'm very curious about about this fight because Rico's very fit, but Hezdy can pressure you, man. So
yeah,
I'm very curious to see how the fight comes up, you know, because let's be honest, only 10 days preparation.
could be.
It's a little bit hard for the other ones, but you know, always you have to be a little bit lucky in the tournament because it's not like a normal fight, you know. Even though if you're very good trained, you can have a unlucky day, get some injury, something, you know.
So that's correct.
I want to give credit to Rico for accepting a tournament fight because it's hard.
It is. It's one of the toughest thing I've ever done, you know, fighting in tournaments. So it is. You're right. Hey, you're gonna watch it, right?
Yeah, man, 100%. I cannot watch this. It's one of the best cards that Glory had until now.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm very curious about.
I hope also that the people in Romania will go to glorykickboxing.com, get your pay-per-view, and go see this fight 100%. And all the fights.
100%. I always said that they need to support the sport, man.
Yeah. You want to say something to your fans?
Yeah, I just want to thank them that they are close to me. They are following me. I always get a lot of messages, even from the Dutch fans. I have more Dutch fans now. And I have more Moroccan fans. So thank you. I love you. Yeah. And see you to the next one.
Okay, Benny. Thank you. Thank you very much for this quick chit chat. I'll see you next time, my friend.
Thank you, brother. And good luck to all the fighters tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Heb je hem gecontact? Nee. So that was Benny Adegbuyi. And maybe we can have a chit chat with another great fighter. There he is!
Hey!
There he is, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Ernesto Hoost. Ernesto, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. Just finished my training, so I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. You know, trying to keep myself a bit fit, but you try to keep yourself fit for another reason, I believe.
I thought we were getting fit for the same reason.
No. You. Oh, but that's another discussion. I'm not fighting over there. No.
Oh, you're not fighting?
No.
Okay, I thought I saw you on the card, so I thought.
Some people, they take my picture, put it on a card, and then ask me if I want to fight. You know.
Okay.
I'm finished fighting. I'm finished. But let's go to Glory 77. Glory 77. They say this is one of the best card, you know, in the last decade, you know, and especially for Glory, it's a good card, very good card. Which fight are you looking forward to?
Yeah, there are two fights, of course, Rico Verhoeven against Hezdy Gerges, because first of all, because they have a beef and they fight it out into the open, and everybody knows, and they don't like each other, and blah blah blah.
They hate each other.
So that gives something special about the fight. And of course, also Cedric Doumbé and Murthel Groenhart, they always fight with each other, and now they can show who's the best. And Doumbé calls himself the best. So he can prove it now. So I'm interesting to see.
It's very interesting to see. And if you look at the tournament, of course, you're one of the best tournament fighters ever. You fought, you won the K1 4 times. You know, you're a legend in the game. Can you tell me about the fight that Rico versus Hezdy is going to have, and then they have to advance to the next fight? What tactics should they have in that tournament to win it?
Yeah, I mean it's a difficult. It is difficult because they're both fighters who want to attack, and they're both fighters who want to go for it. So you cannot go too easy because then you lose on points. So you have to go in pretty hard, decent, as if you are doing a one match fight. So that is kind of difficult, I think. But I would go for it, because you have to win your fight. You have to win your fight, so you cannot hold back, in my opinion.
No, you're right, because if you hold back too much, then you will lose that fight, and then you don't have a second fight, and then you're out of the tournament. Yeah, that's correct. But looking at Hesdy, he had 10 days notice. Is he gonna be prepared enough to fight or to win from Rico?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has disadvantages, and it also has advantages. If you are not really prepared for a fight, if he wasn't training at all, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
If he was training already, I think there's a good chance for him to win, because he has less tension. He built up less tension in his body
and in his mind.
Fight.
Yeah.
And in his mind, exactly. So in his mind, his body is quite fresh to face Rico. But of course, Rico's a tough cookie, so it will not be easy.
It will not be easy. You will not get it for free. So and then the other fight between Levi Richters and Tariq. What do you think about that matchup?
Well, Levi and Tariq, they are both fighters who want to go for it, and yeah, interesting matches. I don't know them so well, but I know they are very talented guys, and they are guys, like I say, who wanna put pressure. So the winner of that match will not be that fresh either. That's I'm pretty sure of.
So the one who will advance to the next fight, and also in the fight between Rico and Hesdy. I think both of these fights are tough fights, I believe. Yeah. And then the next fight will be also tough, and then we'll see who's the fittest.
Yeah, well, in that sense, it is a very interesting tournament with 4 good fighters who I think all are able to win the tournament. Basically, I think Rico has the best chance, because basically I think Rico is the best fighter. But then it's a tournament, so what happens in the tournament, you never know.
Nope.
And I mean, for the tournaments, I won quite a lot of tournaments, but I also had to surrender because I had an injury in the tournament. So those things are always possible.
Yeah.
So for that, but basically, I give Rico the most chance. I think Rico is the best fighter. But yeah, in the tournament, everything can happen.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. It's great from hearing from you, from a legend, and also the fans, that are listening and watching. Are you gonna watch the fight?
Of course, but yeah, too bad I cannot be there, so I have to look on TV. But
we all have to. We all have to. We're all
exactly. I know.
Yeah, we're all gonna go to glorykickboxing.com and get the pay-per-view to watch the exciting tournament. You want to say something to your fans?
Well, I just want to say, keep on following me. I'm going to fight, and I'm training already. I'm building up my training. I'm not in a full training yet, but I will be sure that I will be in very good shape.
Okay, thank you, Ernesto, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. That was Mr. Ernesto Hoost. He's one of the legends, one of the big legends in the fighting game. And we'll try to go to the next one. It's also one of my friends. One of my friends that loves soccer, and he's quite good at it. He's already retired, but he was, one of the best in the game. And we're waiting for the connection, but he's not coming in right now. But let's talk some more about Glory 77 that we will be watching tomorrow. Tomorrow, you can see all the great matchup, the great fights that we will have. We're still waiting on one of the best players that I've seen in soccer. We'll try it once more to get a hold of him. There he is!
Ah, ja, maar ik krijg geen belletje of zo.
Natuurlijk krijg je geen belletje. Wat moet je nou, man?
Ja, Oké, dus morgen gaat het zo.
Nee, morgen gaat het helemaal niet zo.
Wanneer gaan we eigenlijk live? Wanneer is het eigenlijk?
Jongen, we zijn al live. Iedereen ziet nu dat jij live bent en je vraagt mij wanneer gaan we naar live.
Ik dacht dat ik ben niet mee met al die techniek, ben ik allemaal niet bekend, jongen.
Geen probleem, vriend, geen probleem. Hoe is het? Wil je het in Nederlands doen of in Engels?
In English is okay when you want to.
Okay, yeah, your English is very good. So I've seen your analyst work. So you're very good in English. So
yes,
a lot of people are watching from abroad, so we can do it in English. How you feel about the fighting game?
I think it's about time. I think people are getting fed up only seeing old matches or go to YouTube and things like that. So people want to be entertained again. So there's a lot of people who love kickboxing, MMA. It's been followed for a while. The good thing is also that is now people are much more positive about it than it was in the past.
Yeah, it is.
It's been televised a lot. It's also in the newspapers, normal newspapers. So it means that people take it serious.
Yeah, you're right about that. Looking at the match for tomorrow, the roster for tomorrow, you have, of course, Rico was fighting against Hesdy. What do you think about that fight?
I think that, of course, it's not the fight that everybody was, hoping, but it's a replacement. You have to have a fight.
And I think it's a good replacement.
It's a good replacement. I saw him once fighting against at the arena against Badr. I think he won the fight, but he was also a little bit lucky by what happened during that match. The interference of the referee that gave him the game. But nevertheless,
you mean Amsterdam Arena, fight. Right?
Yes, it was in the Amsterdam Arena, and I was there, so I saw that fight as well. So therefore, it's an okay fight. I think still that Rico at the moment is of a different level. I think that Ben Sadid was good. That was a difficult one for him because the last fight, I think he got him in the last round, but the first two rounds it was all Ben Sadid.
It was killer.
Yeah, it was killer, like you said. So therefore, this is a different fight, but I think that Rico needs fights also because you need to keep in a rhythm. Yeah. Every fighter needs so. Everybody's out of their rhythm, and that is awful.
Yeah, he needs to be challenged, and this is a new challenge for Rico. And if he was supposed to fight against Jamal, like you said, Jamal, strong fighter, strong in the ring. In his first fight between them, he knocked Rico out. Then the second fight they had, Rico knocked him out. So this was supposed to be a very good matchup. Unfortunately, he got injured. And now we have the tournament. The tournament I'm really excited about the tournament because you have to fight 2 times. The Rico's, his belt is not on the line.
I can understand that also. I can understand.
Yeah,
the most important is that, you're going to have a fight again. I think these boxers need it. They need rhythm. So for that reason, it's good that they do. it's also for our spectators to be, finally to have a fight again, because I'm bored of all these things on Facebook. I get all the fights, but it's old fights. I want to have some new fights, and everybody wants to know where he stands. What is his, what is his level at the moment without any fights. So therefore, it's going to be interesting for everybody.
It is. Are you looking forward to that fight between Doumbé and Groenhart?
Yeah, Groenhart, of course, he was a long time out, also.
Yeah.
So for that, for him also, but he's a fight. It's like you get a second chance. It's all about I want to see it. Let's see what he still has in the back. Okay, and I think it's too early to judge now. But give him a fair chance and see how he comes with it. Because the older you get, of course, the more experience you have. But the young kids and everything, they are unbelievable at the moment. They are fit, strong, fast. It's like football, Also in football, in my days, if you see football matches in my time, it looks slow nowadays. Now it's faster. Every time it becomes faster. Every time it becomes stronger. So. Therefore, I hope he can get up a good fight.
Yeah, me too. I'm really looking forward to that match. You gonna watch the fight?
Yes, of course I'm gonna watch the fight. Of course I'm gonna watch the fight. Everybody wants to watch the fight,
Of course. So
the thing is, we need some heroes.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that sometimes Rico is too nice. Sometimes I want Rico to say what he really thinks. Okay? Sometimes he says the thing that people want to hear. I just want to hear Rico because I know that he can be pissed off. I know that he's going to get angry. But then I want to hear it also that he gets angry then. Okay? Not that he's nice and this and blah, blah, blah and all this kind of thing. No. Just say what you think. And then
tell him, Ruud. Tell him.
Yeah. That's in. The thing is that you need to have some nastiness also in you. You need to have that.
You think he's too much the good guy?
Yeah, but also he wants to be too much the good guy. It's not about that. You just and he's a good fighter. But sometimes I want to have a little bit more of a spark. I just want to have something more of him.
Yeah.
And most of the time I think to myself, you say the things that we want to hear. Not what I want. And I wanted a little bit more of him as a person and what he really, really thinks.
I understand.
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it tomorrow. Glory 77. People go get your pay-per-view on glorykickboxing.com.
Yes.
And Ruud, I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. Good luck, and I hope that the best may win. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that was Ruud Gullit, one of the best players in the game back in the days. So we'll go to the next one. And I hope you will get a connection with her. And there she is.
There we go.
She is. Germaine, how are you?
Gaan we het in het Engels doen, toch? Ja,
sorry.
No problem.
Het kan ook in Nederlands. Wat jij wilt.
We doen hem in het Engels, no problem.
Okay, we have the Germaine. She's one of the best fighters in UFC. She's athletic. She's strong. She was champion in kickboxing and Muay Thai. Great to have you here. How do you feel?
I feel great. Thank you for having me, of course.
Of course. How can we miss you?
Well, you never know.
Germaine,
yeah.
Tomorrow we have the Glory 77, and of course you're gonna watch it. You're also gonna go to glorykickboxing.com to get your pay-per-view, and we're gonna see a nice roster of fighters, a great matchup. Which fight are you which one do you want to see?
Well, I think the fight everybody wants to see, right? That's Hesdy Gerges versus Rico. This is going to be a very interesting fight. Hesdy had a very, very short time to prepare himself for the fight, so it's going to be do or die.
Yeah.
And you know, if I were him, my game plan was do as much damage as you can. At least when he goes in, if he loses and Rico goes in the finals, he's not going into the finals, you know, fresh. So give him a hard time.
Yeah. Do your best. You know, that's all we ask. You know, go for it. We don't want to see that 3 rounds just doing tap. You know, we want to see hard punches, hard kicks, hard knees.
Exactly. Do as much damage as you can. I mean, you're fighting in a tournament. You don't know if you make it to the next round. So give it your all in that one fight you have. You know, don't save yourself for a next fight because you don't know what happens in the next fight or if you're going to make it to the next fight. So, you know, and with that being said, Rico had a full preparation for a very tough opponent in Jamal. You know, the opponents in the tournament, they had a short time preparing themselves for this tournament. So if I were them, I would give him hell. Bring hell.
Okay. How do you think about the women's fight? I mean, Van Soest versus Pereira. You know them?
Yeah, of course. I know Van Soest is very technical, and Pereira is a old Brazilian. You know, that tough fighting style. So it's going to be a tough matchup, but I believe the edge goes to Tiffany. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's strong, but that Pereira, she's also strong. She had a great knockout last time, and it was it's a good matchup. But Van Soest is, you know, she's been champion for such a long time right now, and she's a great fighter, good technical fighter also. So I'm also looking forward to that. The last fight I want to talk about is Cedric Doumbé versus Groenhart. What are your feelings and thoughts about that?
I think it's going to be a very emotional fight because these both guys really don't like each other. They just don't like each other.
That's an understatement.
I keep it nice.
Okay.
But Doumbé it's been very dominant, you know, but they have not similar styles. So it's going to be a very interesting style. Doumbé has power too. We all know Murthel has a lot of power, but Doumbé has power too, a lot of knockout power too. So it's going to be very interesting. I think if Groenhart stays on the feet, flat-feeted too much, it's going to be not an easy fight, but I give the edge to Doumbé. If Groenhart stays a little bit light, then it's going to be very interesting.
Germaine, thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for your thoughts. We're gonna continue to the next one, and people go get your pay-per-view. You want to say something to your fans, Germaine?
I'll be back soon, guys. The belt will be mine again.
Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, thank you very much. See you soon.
Bye. Have a great day. Bye.
You too. Bye. Okay, that was Germaine. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one, and that is my old friend and opponent. I hope we'll get in touch with him. Come on. Okay. But tomorrow for all the fans that are still watching, you know, go to that Glory website, glorykickboxing.com. Get your pay-per-view, and we'll see the fights for tomorrow. The fights for tomorrow are really, really great. You have, of course, Rico Verhoeven is fighting. Rico Verhoeven against Hesdy Gerges in a tournament. And the other side of the bracket, you know, you have Levi Richters. Levi Richters is fighting against Tarek. And they have 2 fights. They have 2 fights for tomorrow. Can you imagine 2 fights? Can see maybe twice Rico, maybe twice Hesdy, maybe twice Tarek, or maybe twice Levi Richters. Of course, you have also of course you also have guys like Cedric Doumbé. Hold on. Nee. Weet je hoe die heet daar? Ja. Now we're looking forward to all the fights. But the one of the fights that I'm really want to see is Cedric Doumbé. Okay. So let me see. Let me get another, maybe a fighter or a fan, maybe, and ask him some questions. But the one that I'm willing to get right now is not connecting. He's not connecting. But let's talk some more. Let's talk some more about the fights. Let's talk some more on how you guys feel. Let me know how you guys feel. Let me know how you guys feel about the match for tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, Glory 77. Great fighters are going to be here. Great fighters are going to, try to beat each other up just to get a W. And, yeah, you should get the pay-per-view. And let me maybe answer some questions. Do you want to see Host his comeback? Oh, I got a question. Do you want to see Host his comeback? Well, Host, he's, he was an opponent of mine, and he's strong, very technical. His name is, of course, Mr. Perfect. Everybody knows why, because he's making the great combos, the great combinations, and yeah, we kom ik weer. Laat ik proberen, Melvin. No. He is not connecting. No. Okay. Finally!
Hey bro, wacht even. Ik ga even naar boven, man.
Doe het in Engels of in Nederlands?
Nee, wat je wil.
Oké.
Wat jij wil, wat vind jij handig?
Ja, we hebben meer Engelse mensen natuurlijk.
Oké, dan doe ik toch Engels.
Okay. Melvin, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, man. How are you?
I'm good. For the people, you got here Melvin, No Mercy Manhoef, one of the great fighters from Holland, fought in K1. He's doing his own show now, also fighting in Bellator. Very great fighter, one of the best fighters we have here in Holland.
Yeah.
Melvin, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you very much for the great introduction, man.
No problem, man. We fought against each other, but I'm always trying to be professional. You've been watching the weigh-in, have you?
Yeah.
And what do you think about the weigh-in?
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was very intense. So a lot of excitement. There's a lot of bad blood. So I think it's gonna be like pretty amazing.
Yeah, we love that. I wanted to say we love that shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we love that. We love that because we've seen Murthel and Cedric, of course.
Yeah.
Cedric throwing a towel or a pants or a shirt. I'm not sure what he threw, but Murthel still keeping his cool.
Yeah.
Because
he's
I
very
think
focused, Murthel.
He
was like very focused. So this is like very good, I think.
He was one of your training partners, right?
Yeah. Still.
So what if you had to put your money on which one of the fighters would you put on your money?
I'm gonna put my money on Murthel because he's my homie since he was like 16, 15 years old. You know, he was like training, preparing himself hard. I was always training in the morning, and he always comes and he said, "Oh, I wanna join," you know, and he was always very hardworking, you know, and at the end you see hard work pays off. So
Yeah. We love to see him win because, you know, he's one of the brothers. You know.
Yeah, he's like our brothers. He's from Suriname. He got like the Dutch nationality. You know, he's from Holland also, so he represents Holland also.
We have to support him.
So that's why I think we have to support him. You know, if we are in France, everybody's gonna support Doumbé. So you know, it's not a shame that we have to support him. I think.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
For Doumbé, it's a shame.
Look at one of the other fights. You know, Rico versus Hesdy. What do you think about that fight?
Yeah, it's a short notice fight to Hesdy, but you know, Hesdy is always a guy who's always fit. You know, so I think he can do something. Rico also is always fit, and he's like, you know, he's like a real athlete. So it's gonna be a nice fight, you know, and both are like to work with a lot of leg kicks and everything. So the guy who's gonna do like more boxing and kicking is gonna win that fight. You know? And we know that Hesdy has like a big and Hesdy has like a big heart, you know. So yeah, we will see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Who are you gonna put your money on?
Well, if I'm looking at both fighters, you know, in the fighting game, everybody can win. You know, if you throw a good punch or a good knee or a good kick, you know, you can win the fight. And looking at when Hesdy came in a 10 days notice.
Yeah.
Rico was already fit. You know, I would more put my money on Rico, but it's the fighting game. You know, it's not a.
He was preparing on Jamal also, you know, so it's different.
Yeah.
You know, and has to throw a lot of leg kicks, so it's difficult than Jamal. Jamal is boxing very often, more often, so it's a nice game, you know.
It's going to be a nice game. It's going to be a nice game, you know. It's not a soccer game for 90 minutes, you know. You have maybe 1 minute, maybe they have 1 minute to fight, you know, and then so it's going to be over. So that is the fighting game. Looking at the other side, the other bracket, we have Levi Richters versus Tariq.
Yeah, Levi.
Sorry?
Levi Richters, talented guy, very long. Tariq Abes is like one of the most exciting heavyweights, I think, because when he comes, he's gonna put the pressure on them, you know. So he's gonna put pressure on Levi, but if he can keep him on distance, it could be
because
hard.
he comes for the kill.
Yeah, Tariq comes for the kill, but you know you have to go with the tempo of Kabesh. You know, he's putting the pace very high. You know, and he keep on working in round 1 as hard as in round 3. So you know he's gonna test those guys, and if those guys have the stamina to work with him, it's okay. Or if because he's like shorter, and if how you say this, Levi Richters hit him in the knee or something like that, then you know it could be also dangerous for him. But you know, just what you said, it's the fighting game. If I have to put my money on, I'll put my money on Kabesh, I think, you know. But this is
interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, I like the pressure fight. So
yeah, I know. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you for having this moment with us. Do you want to say something to your fans, Melvin?
No, man. Of course.
No.
I want to thank all my fans, you know, for supporting me and you know, tune in on Glory pay-per-view. You know, it's gonna be a hell of a card, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was Melvin No Mercy Manhoef. Okay. I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody for joining, for you know, joining this live Instagram session. And tomorrow you can still tune in. I'm gonna go also live tomorrow on Instagram to give you updates, behind the scenes. Go check me out from tomorrow, live Instagram. So tune in with Glory, glorykickboxing.com. Get your pay-per-view. You cannot miss these fights. It's gonna be. This is one of the best matchup we've seen in Glory. So go get your pay-per-view. See you next time. Bye-bye.